Good evening, high school football fans, and we welcome you again to another edition of America's favorite high school sports program. Of course, you know it, I know it, everybody knows it. It's big time sports. Tonight, we're going to talk high school football. We have got the Tusky Valley Trojan football guys in the house tonight, and we're going to find out what's happening in the Tusky Valley football camp. But before we do that, little tap dance again, as I always do, and it goes like this. 3 games coming at you this week. Let's go to Canton and the Federal League. We're going to be at Jackson High School Friday night as they entertain the Perry Panthers. This is a big Federal League contest between Perry and Jackson. Now, you can watch that one Friday night at 11 and again Saturday morning at 9. Down here, over here in Dover, we've got a big one for you. The Dover Tornadoes are going to tangle with old nemesis Big Red. Steubenville comes to town, comes to the Brick House Friday night, and the big time sports guys, we are going to be there. You can watch that replay Friday night at 11 and again Saturday afternoon at 2. It's the Tornadoes and Big Red. And last but certainly not least, let's go from football now to volleyball. If you want to watch volleyball on television, you got to go to Big Time Sports. Saturday afternoon, the Newark Catholic Green Wave come to town all the way from Licking County to take on those rough and tough Saints from Central Catholic. So Saturday afternoon, Central Catholic against Newark Catholic in high school volleyball, and both of those teams always a tough team to beat. We're going to bring that one for you Saturday night at 6 p.m. and again Sunday afternoon at 3:30. Couple of quick items. Check out our Facebook. Got a lot of people writing along on our Facebook. If you want to know about high school sports, you got to get there. It's bigtimesportsohio.com. We got a Facebook that's just waiting for you. Also, how about our website? I forget looking at the numbers. You see, every quarter we do an analysis on our website. Our schedule page, our cover page, our home page, we are just knocking the doors down with our website numbers. Last but certainly not least, I want you to join my buddy Percy Garner as he will host the weekly Big Time Sports Today podcast show on our website. For you Cleveland fans, you got to be happy now that they won one, 13-10 is what I'm hearing. We got a podcast called The Dogs. Now, when I say dogs, I mean D-A-W-G-S, The Dogs. You got to catch it, you got to watch it. It's all about the NFL, but mainly it's talk about the Cleveland Browns. There you have it. We are Big Time Sports. Stay right there because when I come back, first year head coach Cade Adams of the Tusky Valley Trojans will be sitting right here beside Old Mellow Tones. We'll be back after you watch this from Ferris Chevrolet Toyota.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Ferris Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Ferris Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
Hey, wake up! New drinks just dropped at Wendy's. Cold foam, cold brew coffee, and sparkling energy. Need a treat first thing or to just stop yawning already? Either way, mornings hit different. To pick up a new pick-me-up, gotta be Wendy's.
Welcome back to the Big Time Sports Show tonight. As advertised, we have got the Tusky Valley Trojan football guys in the house. With me now in this segment, let's learn a little bit about what's going on over there at Tusky Valley from first year
Yes,
head
sir.
coach Cade Adams. And Coach, welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Now, I know the story, but I'm sure a lot of people out there don't know it. So this was not something that you had time to plan for or had time to get organized for. And I imagine now, after 4 games of the season, you're still trying to get your arms around everything that you inherited. Now, explain that to everybody out there in football land.
Yeah, it was thrown on me last minute, that's for sure. I think we started two-a-days basically without a head coach. I think I got hired, it was the Wednesday of the first week of two-a-days, so it was late. We hit the ground running, we just kept doing what we were doing. Now after 5 weeks, we're starting to get our bearings about us and get stuff figured out.
Okay, so how long had you been at Tusky Valley before you got the head job?
Last year was my first year on staff out there, actually.
So what's the first thing Cade Adams did when he found out that he now is the head football coach?
Just said, "Oh boy, here we go, huh?"
Oh boy, here we
But
go.
no, the kids made it easier. The kids are good, you know. They all knew me pretty well, so it was a pretty easy transition. We just kept playing football. That's all we did.
So when you walked in the weight room, you know, when it's 95 degrees outside during the summer months, you didn't have to worry about who was there because they're good kids, so all of them were there, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so your season so far has been a tough one, okay? So where do we go from here now? What have you learned through the first 4 weeks of the high school football season?
We just keep playing hard. That's all I'm asking these boys. Just play football and play hard. No matter the score, no matter what's going on, just play football and play hard. That's all we're going to do from here on out. Just continue to get better.
How many kids did you have out for football?
I think we started with 30.
30? Okay. How many you got now currently? You picked up for some of them?
No, we're down to 28.
Down to 28.
Had one injury that obviously everybody knows about, so he keeps it at 29. He's still part of the team, but had one kid decide he didn't want to play anymore.
Let's talk about that for 60 seconds, because when I first heard about it, me being an old guy and a grandpa, you know, I got all teary-eyed. Okay, these young bucks, you know, won't do that now, but they will when they get to be my age. So, give us an update. Refresh my memory. Who was the young man that got hurt? Where did he get hurt, and how is his progress?
It's Mason White. He got hurt at Waynedale week 1, second quarter, and his progress has been phenomenal. He's such a tough kid. You know, I always preach. See, I'm gonna get teary-eyed because
I know how that goes.
It's tough, but I always preach 120% effort all the time, and Mason has lived that from. I mean, I think I started coaching Mason probably the first time I ever coached him. He was probably in kindergarten or first grade. So
okay.
Mason knows 120% all the time, and he's up there working hard. He started physical therapy last week. He's moving around, doing a lot better, and keep making progress every day. So it's going pretty good for him.
Does any of your players ever drop by when they get a free moment and
yeah, we've had a
slap
lot
him
of
a high five?
Absolutely, he's had a lot of visitors. He finally got, I think it was just last week, he was allowed visitors. So there's been a lot of people finally got to see him, and that's helped his spirits a lot. So
that's good stuff.
Absolutely.
That's good stuff. All right, now, if you had one extra day of practice this week to prepare for, you got the Generals?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my. If you had one extra day of practice to prepare for the Ridgewood Generals, what would your clipboard tell me?
It would say play fast and physical. That's it.
Okay.
Simple.
Right.
That's it.
Do you find that you've got the speed on the outside?
We're not as fast as some teams. We got better speed than what we had last year, but the physicality we do have. If we put it to work, it can be very useful.
So typically, what is your typical defense formation? What do you like to lay out there?
We run a 4-man front.
4-man front?
Yep.
Okay. So the guys in the back end got a little bit of speed, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got a little bit of speed back there. They do pretty good.
Do you throw the ball, or do you pound and ground?
We're built around the run.
All right. Okay.
You know, we got some linemen that like to eat a lot of food, So we like to get
I
behind
noticed
them.
one of them coming down the
Yeah,
steps.
they're pretty big boys.
Yeah.
So we like to get behind them a little bit and let them make a hole for us.
What does athletic director Steve Frank say about feeding that big kid that came down the steps tonight?
It costs too much money to feed him, so we don't even do it. We make his mom and dad do it.
Yeah. All right, so now, the Ridgewood Generals. What are you going to throw at Ridgewood? Because you know they got this, they got that, they got this, they got that. How are you going to slow them down?
We're gonna pretty much throw everything but the kitchen sink at them. See what happens.
Okay. And that game now is in beautiful Zor.
Yes, sir.
Right, so the house will be rocking.
Oh, I hope. Homecoming game. There should be a lot of people there.
Wow, homecoming game, huh?
Yep.
All right. So you should have a big crowd there, right?
Yes, sir.
What do you find out about your fan base? Tusky Valley football. You getting the fans out?
We are. We've had great crowds this year. Honestly, especially with Mason's injury, the communities really came together a lot, and our crowds have been pretty awesome. They're getting pretty loud. It's getting better for sure.
All right, Coach. So telling me I got to throw it to a commercial. So I want to thank you for coming in tonight. We got 4 of your guys we got to talk to. So you and I are done. Okay.
Appreciate you having me.
All right, head coach Cade Adams of the Tusky Valley Trojans. Stay right there. We'll be back after you watch this from Ferris Chevrolet Toyota.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Ferris Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Ferris Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
We are back to the Big Time Sports Show tonight. The Tusky Valley Trojans are in the house. In that last segment, head coach Cade Adams talked about the landscape in the Tusky Valley football program. This time around, I've got not one, but 2 of those rough and tough juniors on that Tusky Valley roster. And first, let's go all the way down to the end of the table and say hello to my young friend, Jake McDermott. And Jake, welcome aboard, my friend.
Thank you, Charlie.
How excited are you about being here? Now, lay your cards face up, okay? How excited are you about being here?
Very excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
10?
10. 11
okay.
even.
Okay. All right, you'll get a T-shirt. Okay. let's introduce now your buddy. This is also a junior. This is young Hunter Witts. And Hunter, welcome to the show, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guys, let's talk Tusky Valley football. Jake, my friend, where do we find you in the lineup for those rough and tough Trojans?
Left guard.
Left guard. Okay, so you're an old lineman.
Mm-hmm.
And you get beat up every time the ball snapped. You're in hand-to-hand combat with the guy across the line of scrimmage. You know, so he don't knock you down. That's tough, being an old lineman, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
What would you rather do? Would you rather pass block or run block?
Run block.
So you can knock somebody on their fanny?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, so Hunter Witts, what about you? Where are you going to find you in the roster?
You'll find me at running back and linebacker.
RB
Mm-hmm.
and LB. If Coach Adams comes to you Friday night and says, we are only going to play you on one side of the ball. We are going to let you, Hunter Witts, tell us where you're going to play tonight. What are you going to tell the coach and why?
I would tell him running back, so I can set the tone.
Okay. You like handling the football?
Mm-hmm.
You ever get a chance to wave to your girlfriend after you get in the end zone?
Not often.
Oh, you ain't been in the end zone yet. What's wrong with you?
I have been. It's not often.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding you. I'm just kidding you. So, guys, you could be doing something else besides playing football, right? Why play football at Tusky Valley? Mr. McDermott?
Just ground and pound. Love to hit people when you get the chance.
Okay. So you've come up through the ranks, right? This is not your first or second year of high school football. Hunter, what about you? You've been playing a while?
Mm-hmm, my whole life.
Wow. Okay. All right. So what's the difference between your freshman year as opposed to your junior year now? You're a lot smarter this year, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Just give me one example of how you're smarter.
Just football IQ in general. You know more as you grow up, and then from experience, you know what works and what doesn't.
Okay. All right. That's a pretty good answer. Can you top that answer from your buddy McDermott?
I can try.
Okay, go ahead. Give it your best shot.
I'd say the game as a freshman, it moves really fast. When you get older, it slows down.
Okay. All right. So you got Ridgewood coming in Friday night. They are going to be on you like a hobo on a ham sandwich. I mean, they are physical. You guys can't back down Friday night. You got to stand your ground, okay? You're going to get punched and you're going to get knocked down, but you got to get back up and start throwing punches again. You dig?
Yes, sir.
Now, of course, don't throw any punches because we'll have a flag, but you get my drift, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what do you do this summer to get ready for high school football? You laying down on the beach down at Hilton Head? You going down the water slide at the Yerkesville Park? What are you doing, Jake, during the summer months?
In the weight room constantly, just trying to get better, get stronger.
Okay, you're an old lineman, I understand that.
Yes, sir.
He doesn't need as much lifting and squatting as you do, so what are you doing now?
Well, eating right, staying in shape, working on footwork.
Okay, all right, so what do we do now with the younger kids? Here's how this went. Jake McDermott got a text message from Hunter Witz. And the text message says, "Hey, Jake, you're not going to believe this, but Cade Adams is our new head coach." What was your knee-jerk reaction when you got that text?
I was happy to have him because he's coached me since I was in third grade, so I know how he is and I know how he wants us to work.
Okay, does he want you to work hard?
Always.
Good, that's good. What about you, Hunter? What are you thinking when you found out that Coach Adams was your new head coach?
I was excited because he's like family. I've known him since I was little.
Two-a-days, August, gets a little tough, doesn't it? You got 29 kids out there for football, okay? So you got to be careful that somebody doesn't go down in all that heat, right? But you still got to practice hard. That's kind of tough to balance sometimes, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Jake McDermott, if you weren't playing football, what would you be doing with all that time if you weren't playing football?
You'll find me in the weight room, and I also throw for track, so I've got to balance those.
Okay, so are you a D-man or a shot put guy?
Shot put guy.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Hunter, what about you? If you weren't playing football, how would you fill that void? I mean, I know you're athletes. I want to know what else makes you tick.
I'd say lifting. I love lifting.
Okay. All right. So, guys, how do we beat Ridgewood now Friday night? And I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll lay my cards face up in front of millions and millions of TV viewers. I'm going to give you this right now. If you beat Ridgewood Friday night, I'm taking you all to the Dairy Queen in Bolivar. How about that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that
sir.
something? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How do you beat the Generals?
Just got to do our jobs, work as an 11-man unit, and set the tone early.
Can you get 130 yards on the ground?
I can get more.
All right, that's a spirit. That's a good idea to have. So, guys, I want to thank you for coming on the show this evening. Good luck against Ridgewood. And stay tuned after the game. I'll get you all a big-time sports T-shirt, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, so there you have it. My young friend Jake and Hunter in the house with those mellow tones. We'll be back with two of those rough and tough Tusky Valley Trojans after you watch this from Hunter Witt's favorite automotive dealer. It's Ferris Chevrolet Toyota.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Ferris Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Ferris Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
It's always that personal touch that they know you.
Primetime has people that can help you through every step of the way, and when you're my age, you need that extra help.
You don't want a lot of questioning when you're already dealing with a medical issue. Primetime is trying to help us get down the road as long as we can.
And if you're not in the right situation, a senior can lose everything. I feel with Primetime we picked the best program.
I wanted something that I could learn a little bit more about what I was passionate about.
I wanted to learn a trade that would always be in demand.
Buckeye has so many opportunities for everyone.
You're here because you want to do what you came here to do.
This is the best choice that I've made. I just think it's set me up to be a better person.
Back again to the big-time sports show tonight, the Tusky Valley Trojans in the studio with Mellow-Tones. In that last segment, we had Hunter Witz and Jake Boom Boom McDermott in the house. This time around, two more of those rough and tough Tusky Valley Trojans. Let's go all the way down to the end of the table, and I know you can't miss him. He's got a some kind of fancy, ugly shirt on there, but this is my young friend Ben Congdon. Correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, did you have to wear that shirt?
I did.
Where's your Ohio State Buckeye shirt?
I don't know. My mom told me to put this on, so I did.
Ah, okay. All right. So, why don't you pretend that you're the guy in the booth? You're calling the play-by-play on the football game, okay?
All right.
Coach Adams calls a timeout. Huddles a team. Coach Adams is bringing in a substitute off the bench, and it's this guy right here he's bringing in. Now, since you're the play-by-play guy, tell everybody who the new guy is in the lineup, a little bit about him, a nickname, and if you got any dirt, which I'm sure you do, give us a little bit of that too. Go ahead.
All right, this is Joey Kotler. All around, great player, I would say. But
what?
He left me high and dry on the line 2 years ago to go play fullback. So.
Wow. He did.
He did. He left me.
He kicked you to the curb. Yeah.
Yep.
You're making him look good, right?
Yep.
All right. So anyway, his name is Joey what?
Kotler.
Joey Kotler. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, Joey Kotler. Let's talk about that little change in position that the big guy was talking about. So you were up there, you were in the trenches.
Yep.
And you thought, wow, this is way too tough for me. I'd rather get my name in the paper and carry the football like Witz, right?
It wasn't too tough for me, but they decided to move me, so I just went with it.
Are you a power runner, or are you a quick feet?
Definitely power.
Power.
Yep.
You'll save the quick feet for Witz, right?
Yep, that's his job.
That's the 1-2 punch, you and Witz out of that Tusky Valley backfield?
Yeah. We got another running back, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he don't count because he's not here.
Right.
Right. Okay. Right. Hey, so big guy, now let's talk about you. So where do we find you now on the field? Anywhere you want to be, right?
Pretty much. Anywhere they really need me. O-line, D-line, anywhere.
Would you rather play O-line or D-line?
Definitely O-line.
Wow, okay.
Yep.
Why?
I'm not... D-line, it gets boring.
D-line gets boring?
Yeah.
You're playing defensive end, and you got all this... Everybody all night long, every other play, they're trying to get around you, You got to turn it in, you got to turn it in. That's a busy spot.
It is. I love offense. I love blocking people, putting people in the dirt. It's what I love.
Seniors, guys, this is the last time you're going to pull on that Tusky Valley Trojan football jersey. Joey, can you remember your very first varsity practice when you were just a lowly freshman?
I do.
All right, so what's the difference between then and now?
A lot to take in. You know, you're young and you're out there and with the older guys and a lot bigger and stronger than you, but it's fun. And you grow up and you get older and you get bigger and just get better at it.
What about you, big guy? What about you, a freshman?
I mean, I've always been decently big.
Decently big? When you were born, you were 6'3". Huh?
I mean, I've always been the biggest in my grade, but once I first stepped out, full pads, it was a real culture shock. I mean, these kids are way bigger, way faster, way stronger than me. It was an awakening. Okay,
so Coach Adams inherits the throne of football at Tusky Valley. You as a senior, Ben, how do you provide leadership to help Coach Adams and the rest of the coaches keep the team moving in the right direction?
I mean, whatever coaches need, brought up to the team, I usually help with getting out there, and whatever problems that the team has, and the spokesperson to coaches and what we need to fix.
Okay. All right, Joey, what does senior leadership mean to Joey Kotler?
Just being out there, helping the coaches when I can, helping the younger players understand what they're doing, and just trying to bring the team together.
Guys, I ask all the seniors the same question. Let's start with your buddy, Ben.
All right.
Did anybody ever tell you that when you guys sit side by side, you guys look like twins, you two? Huh?
Never got that.
Okay.
Yep.
Anyway, what are you going to do when you leave the hallowed halls of Tusky Valley High School?
I'm currently committed to Miami University.
Where?
Miami, Florida.
Miami, wow.
Yep. So I'm there on full scholarship. So I'll early graduate in December and go there.
Miami of Ohio?
No, sir. Miami, Florida.
Miami, Florida?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's big time. You're biting off a big bite there.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, well, good luck, because I'm going to be watching for you.
Good.
Right? Now, what about you, Joey? Where are we going to find you down the road of life?
I'm going to go into the workforce. I'm going to do power lineman.
Okay.
So that's where I plan on going.
That's good stuff. My nephew does that for a living, and yeah, he likes it and makes pretty good money, so I'm glad to hear that. So, guys, game day. Is there anything different about Friday at Tusky Valley High School, Ben?
I mean, there's a lot of different things that go into it, but I mean, really, it's just the attitude and the effort. That's all that matters.
Okay. All right, guys, it's that time every week in the show that I got to say, guys, I got to pump the brakes because we got to close the door on the Big Time Sports Show. You guys ready to rock and roll with old Mellow Tones?
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, let's do it to it like Sonny Pruitt. Here we go. Keep your socks high.
And your powder dry.
And bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.